If you've ever been online, especially on social media, you've probably seen it. Someone throws the word bigot into a heated argument and suddenly everything escalates. But have you ever stopped to wonder, what does the word bigot actually mean? Where did it come from? And more importantly, why does it carry so much weight in conversations about human relationships? Let's start with the basics. The word bigot refers to a person who is obstinately or unreasonably attached to their own opinions and prejudices, especially when it comes to issues like race, religion, gender, or politics. A bigot isn't just someone with strong opinions. Bigotry goes a step further. It involves intolerance. It's the refusal to accept or respect ideas, lifestyles, or people that are different from one's own. The origins of the word are a bit murky, but most sources trace it back to 12th century Europe. One theory suggests it comes from a French insult used to describe someone who was excessively sanctimonious or self-righteous. Over time, the meaning evolved to describe individuals who cling to their beliefs so rigidly that they reject or even dehumanize those who challenge them. Now let's bring it into a modern context. Picture this: a classroom debate on immigration policies. Most students are engaged in respectful dialogue, but one student keeps interrupting with harsh, dismissive remarks about immigrants, refusing to consider their classmates' perspectives. But here's the thing: bigotry isn't always this obvious. Sometimes it shows up in quieter ways, like dismissing someone's experiences without listening, making assumptions about others based on stereotypes, or treating people differently based on superficial judgments. It can lurk in institutions and systems, influencing policies and practices in ways that discriminate or oppress. The real danger of bigotry lies in its power to divide and harm. It thrives on us versus them thinking, pitting people against each other based on differences that should be celebrated, not feared. History offers countless examples of this. Segregation, the Holocaust, and countless other acts of collective injustice were fueled by bigoted ideologies. So how do we combat it? Awareness is the first step. Recognizing our own biases, breaking free of stereotypes, and questioning our assumptions are crucial practices. And empathy, genuine active empathy, is the antidote to bigotry. When you take the time to see the world through someone else's eyes, the us versus them narrative starts to dissolve. In the end, understanding the meaning of bigotry is more than a vocabulary lesson. It's a call to action, a reminder that, as individuals, we hold the power to unlearn prejudice and build bridges instead of walls. So the next time you hear the word bigot, let it inspire you, not to argue, but to listen, reflect, and treat others with the respect they deserve. Because the fight against bigotry begins with each of us. In the end, understanding the meaning of bigotry is more than a vocabulary lesson. It's a call to action, a reminder that as individuals, we hold the power to unlearn prejudice and build bridges instead of walls. So the next time you hear the word bigot, let it inspire you, not to argue, but to listen, reflect, and treat others with the respect they deserve. Because the fight against bigotry begins with each of us.